today, are you recording? Now today we are actually going to focus on the business itself. Yesterday we worked on you, okay? Yesterday we worked on your minds. We worked on your inner game. We worked on you. What is an entrepreneur? Today we want to now go to your actual idea. Remember I said to you that you must identify 3 problems. And I said that from those 3 problems, we are going to identify solutions. It's module number 2. Module number 2. Right? I said from there you are going to identify what? Solutions. Right? And I said from those 3 we are going to choose one that we are going to work on. So today you're going to choose the one. With all the understanding that you now have, you're going to choose the one that you say, I think this is the one that I want to work on. Are we together? Mm-hmm. And remember, you can always go back now by yourself because you've got the skill. You've got the skill, okay? Can we have module 2 for this guy here? You now have the skill, okay? Yeah. You now have the skill, so you can always start your businesses, multiple businesses using this. Are we together? So the most important thing is not just a lot of information. The most important thing is the skill. Focus on the skill. Are we together? Because if you can master the skill, it means you can start businesses over and over and over. And not only businesses, anything. You can start any project using the formula I gave you. Are we together? Right, so today let's focus on what? On your business model now. We are going to talk about your idea, we're going to develop it. This is ideation. Are we together? Now, I want to introduce 2 terms today. One is called business model, okay? Business model. The other one is called business strategy. Those are the 2 things that I want to deal with today. Are we together? Now, a business model. Let's talk first of all about a business model. Now that you've got a product, you identified your problem, you now know the solution that you want to supply, okay, to solve the problem. In order for you to monetize, in order for you to now sell, you are now going to need a business. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Now think of it like that. An engine is the most important aspect of a car. Do you agree with me? I would rather have a tire puncture than drive and see an engine light come. Okay, because now you don't know what's wrong. It could be anything. Well, if it's a tire puncture, you can just take it out. Do you agree with me? But an engine light starts to tell you that something could be very, very wrong with your engine. And you might be told by the mechanic, hey, you need to throw this engine away. Now that's 100,000, 120,000. Whereas a tire puncture is what? It's just a spare wheel. Do you agree with me? So the engine is the most important part, but it is not the whole car. Are we together? Yeah. So the business model, your business model is this idea that explains to you or that shows how you make your money. Are we together? Yes. Your business model is how the business itself makes money. Before we think about the market, before we think about anything else, strategies and everything, it's just to say, what do you do to make money? So in my case, my business model is selling things online. Are we together? We are not talking about the market or anything, we're just talking about I sell online. Then from there you say, but who do you sell to? So the most important thing is you are building your business around what? Around your model. So the engine of the car, right? The business model is like the engine of the car. It is the main thing. Are we together? Yeah. But it is not the only thing. Now for you to actually monetize your idea, you are going to need to register your company. What is that? That's now the car itself. That's now the business itself. You're going to need to have a premises. Are we together? You're going to need to hire employees. You're going to need a bank account. You're going to need to have a SaaS PIN. Okay? You're going to need to know all these things, documents, marketing, all of those things now together constitute the what? The actual business. But all of these exist for the sole purpose of carrying the business model itself. Are we together? Yeah. If you have all these things, you are like a car without an engine. So you can't have it. You've got a body, but no engine. So here is now, this is so important. Here is now most people make mistake. They rush to get a body of a car, but you know what? No engine. No engine. You start by registering a company. I know I just registered a company, it's just the, what is it for? I don't know, I'll find something for it. That's the wrong kind of thing. Do you understand? So people start by registering companies and everything, but they have not worked on their idea, their business idea. That is the most important thing. So you must understand the model itself. When you have the model, then you take the model and then you place it in the what? Into the engine, into the body of the car. Then you can drive. Are we together? So the body of the car is the vehicle that carries the engine. That's now your business. So what we are doing here is that we are working mainly on your idea. Understand your idea. Why is your idea unique? How is it going to make money? Is that correct? And is that clear? Right. So the business model is how your business makes money, and this is what we are dealing with. Once we figure that out, we'll then go to the business strategy. The business strategy is now, how do you enter the market? How are you going to achieve your goals? You are now saying, I'm now seated in my car. How do I get to Cape Town? Now you've got a map. What do I need to think about? I need a spare wheel and so forth. That's now called what? A strategy. A strategy is now telling your business model to say, this is how we are going to actually do the business. Are we together? So a strategy is about telling you how to do the business. But a model is how you do the business itself. It's how you make the money itself. Are we together? You'll get more understanding. So let's start by the business model. So the business model is the how the company makes money. Do you see that? It's in your notes, right? Whereas the business plan is a document that explains the company's strategy and financial goals for the future. Have you ever heard of a business plan? The business plan is now talking about your entire business, but the model focuses on how you're going to make money. Are we together? Right. So the business model is the core part of the business plan, because the business plan is built around how the company will make its money. You get that, right? It's about how the company will make money. Let's go on. It's like having a recipe, that's the business plan, for a restaurant. And the way the restaurant sells food to make a profit, business model is the key part of that recipe. So KFC, right? The main thing about KFC is how it tastes. Do you agree? How it smells. Everybody, if someone walks in with KFC, you already know this is KFC. Are we together? Yes. Right. So how does KFC make their money? They sell fried chickens. But what is their strategy to expand into South Africa and all of that? They do franchises. Now that's a strategy. Are we together? Yeah. But each franchise sells what? Sells chicken. That's the business model. Do you understand what I mean? So your business model, it is very important for you to be clear. How do I monetize my solution? That monetizing of the solution is what we call the business model. Are we together? Right. So there's a tool that I'm going to work with you through. It's called the business model canvas. That shows you how to make money. We are going to now start with one idea, breaking it down and making sure that you've got a very clear understanding of how to transform your solution into what? Into money. How you're going to make money. Are we together? All right. So the business model canvas is a simple tool that helps people plan and understand how a business works. So we're going to use this tool now. Okay. Right. Think of it like a one-page map or picture of your business idea. It shows the important parts of your business and how they work together to make money and provide value to customers. Do you see that? It shows you how you're going to make money, how you're going to provide value, what makes you unique, all of that. So today we are going to work on your idea. So this must be very exciting, right? Because now those of you who are saying, I don't know how to do it, now this is where you are going to get that understanding. Are we together? So what I'm going to do is that this is a practical exercise. What I'm going to do is that I want you to take out your pen, and I want us to start filling it. So you see those compartments, I think there are about 9 of them. You can fill in there, or you can draw at the back, depending on how much you want to put there. Okay, so we're going to do one by one. Are we together? Right, so we're going to start doing the business model. Let's develop your idea. Number 1, there are what are called customer segments. Okay, customer segments. So find where it says customer segments there. All right. Now customer segments talks about who your customers are. Right there. Page 2. It's page 1. Page 2, yes. Page 2. Yeah.